This is CJ with the mother of Fancy Ray McCloney, the funny man who enjoys saying, "I am the best looking man in comedy." His mom might even be funnier, as you'll hear in this part of my interview with Toni McCloney, who takes me on a tour of family photos, most of which feature Fancy Ray's favorite person.
So he likes that?
He wasn't even 12 months old, because at 12 months old he was so fast he would have been walking.
And what age was he in that picture right there?
I would say probably the 3rd or 4th grade.
Did you have to fight him for the mirror when he was little?
No, he didn't develop that till he got older. And that's when that persona came about.
His muscles.
The muscles was because he was like a stick, and he worked hard to get those. And so he liked showing them. He decided he wanted to do something different, so he shaved his hair. Oh, I think he met Kojak.
Trayvon's there with Little Richard. What did you think of Ray calling himself the human chocolate orchid?
Is he really saying that? He knows how to get your attention.
This one's new to me. That's his Hercules phase.
I don't know.
You must get a lot of unreasonable requests from him to do stuff where he and pictures are involved.
He just took it off the table there and told me where he wanted to put it. And I said, you put it back where you got it.
Toni McCloney asked me to explain that she is in the middle of a dental implant procedure.
What kind of little boy was Ray?
Ray was the type of child that had to do everything himself. He taught himself to use the potty.
Really?
I didn't have to potty train him.
Oh, that's great.
I thought so too.
What will Fancy Ray be like when he is your age?
He will still be the life of the party when he's my age. Very flamboyant and everything.
I had a little brother, and he used to play with my mother's jewelry. He and my mother had a little agreement when he was 3 years old. He would get in her jewelry box, and he would put all her jewelry on. And then about 4 o'clock, she would say to him, "Now you know you got to take that off because your daddy's coming home." Did Fancy Ray play in your jewelry box?
No, he didn't become interested in the items that I purchased for me until he got into comedy. And then he literally went in my closet and took my stuff. He didn't ask, he just took it. He just figured I've worn it enough as his now.
What career did you expect him to pursue?
I didn't know. I knew whatever it would be, it would take brains. But this kind of threw me off guard. But when he won Putting on the Hits, he loved that limelight of being a star and getting the attention.
Has he always needed attention?
He's always did things to get your attention because he's smart.
You wrote me a note that said Fancy Ray is not just a comedian and a pitchman, he's an entertainer.
Yes, I would definitely say after watching him perform I'm Missing You by the Rolling Stones, he is definitely an entertainer. Age won't do anything for that.
I know Fancy Ray's got a fiance now, but should he get married?
I think at his age, he better do it quick if he plans on doing it, because he can't find too many people that want him at his age.
Father's name is Fancy?
Yes, my father was a fancy dresser, and they called him Fancy Wade. So Ray took the name Fancy after my father, and he called himself Fancy Ray.
Okay, so it wasn't odd to you when he decided he was going to start calling himself Fancy Ray. It was already in your family.
Yes, and it's also an attention getter too. Do you know anyone named Fancy? And that's his legal name.
I know. Does he make you address him as the best looking man in comedy?
No. I would ask him, how can you turn up your mouth and say that?